Hi friends, Alex Kais here, and welcome to A Home in Seattle. When buying a house, you have so many options. You can buy a condo, a single-family home, a duplex, a townhouse, a floating home, a van. But today, let's look at two of the more affordable options and compare buying a condo and a townhouse. Although I guess buying a van would be the most affordable option. I often get asked, what's the better buy, a townhouse or a condo? And it's kind of a difficult question to answer. If you don't want to take care of a house, you just want to live your life, then I say totally go for a condo. But if you want more of your own space, you don't want to worry about neighbors, then go for a townhouse. Okay, done. Question answered. Okay, no, let's look at it from an investment standpoint. In the past 10 years, condos in Seattle have gone from selling for a median price of about $200,000 to $500,000, an average increase of about 10% per year. On the other hand, townhouses have gone from about $325,000 to $750,000, an average increase of about 9% per year.
So condos and townhouses are appreciating at about the same rate. So that information that Alex just shared wasn't that helpful. But I think it's important to know that condos are a little bit more volatile. Think COVID, when everyone wanted to move out of their tight condos and into bigger single family homes. If you're just planning to stay somewhere for a few years, we tend to point people away from condos. But if you're planning to stay longer, like maybe 5+ years, then a condo could be a really good buy. Because they're a little bit of a lower price point, when you go to sell, you're gonna have a bunch of seller's fees. So it's important to keep in mind when you're thinking about a condo purchase.
So we're at a condo right here in Capitol Hill now, around the corner from Cal Anderson and General Purpose. It's a good location, so let's have a look around before we sit down and talk a little bit more about the specifics of buying a condo. This is a cool condo. Look at the view out here. We're right on 12th Avenue, so the location's really nice, and it's pretty stylish. I mean, I always like a good Sputnik chandelier, but look at the kitchen here. It's got some nice design. I like the open wall here. Sometimes it's nice to just have a little bit of blank space in your kitchen. Here's the living room. We've got a little balcony. The ceilings are nice and tall. Look, a giant ceiling fan up there. This one's kind of cool because it is 2 stories. So we've got 2 bedrooms here. This is the larger of the 2. Let's see, is there an ensuite? There is. So this is the primary bedroom. Another balcony here off of the bedroom, and a second bedroom here. I like this condo. Okay, so let's start from the basics. And what is a condo? Essentially, you are buying for yourself the unit that you live in, and then a partial interest in the building at large. All of the common spaces, oftentimes that includes the balconies, the hallways, the parking garage. So you have a partial interest in those spaces, and you share expenses with your neighbors in those spaces. And then you are responsible for your unit. Oftentimes it's described as drywall in, so everything that's contained within the drywall. All of the plumbing fixtures, all of the flooring. A lot of people have an aversion to HOA dues. I think in this, this environment where you're sharing expenses with everybody, it's a really great idea, and it maintains the property value. You're paying into a pool where then all of the building expenses get taken care of, and you don't really have to worry about it. You just make sure that you're paying the dues every month. Really, if like in a townhouse where there's no HOA dues, you'd still have all of those expenses. It just wouldn't be in a regular rhythm. It'd just be, a big expense all at once. That's not to say that you won't have major expenses all at once with a condo building. Whenever you go to buy a condo, you get what's called a resale certificate, and you have the opportunity to approve this. And basically, it's a bundle of documents that include meeting minutes, information on the financial statements of the building, any future plans for improvements. What you want to try and avoid when you buy something is a building that has a special assessment, and that would be a big expense all at once. It means that there's a bill levied against each individual unit, and everybody's going in all at once to replace a big capital expenditure like a roof or replacing the siding that they didn't plan for or costs more than what the HOA dues will cover. It's my job as your realtor to help you sift through all these documents because it can be hundreds and hundreds of pages. Just recently I had a client who was interested in a condo and it was priced very well. It was nice and affordable. And after reviewing all this documentation, we learned that there's a reason for that. There was a special assessment against the building, and that unit had a $20,000 bill that was going to be paid by the seller, but still it was a good sign that the HOA wasn't in particularly good health because the monthly dues were not covering all of the repair work that they wanted to do on the building.
This says it's a smart condo, but a dumb realtor. Should I get lunch?
And now we're at a townhouse. This one's pretty nice. It's a fairly new construction. I usually like to have these townhouses with the main living level and kitchen on the second floor, but this one's pretty nice. It's nice and wide. Let's find a place to sit down and talk more about it. People started building townhouses in Seattle around the year 2000, but you'll see most of the townhouses around here built in the past maybe 5 to 8 years. It's when the city of Seattle started rezoning a lot of the neighborhoods and allowing this higher density building. I'm a big fan of the newer construction townhouses. There's a lot of cool systems. They're very well insulated. They have super efficient heating systems. The plumbing is all, the modern plastic PEX plumbing that performs really well. And yeah, they're pretty easy to take care of. Sometimes these townhouses have HOAs, but they're usually just used as a mechanism to pay for the utilities. So, they'll do like $100 monthly due, and then that goes towards paying for water, sewer, sometimes gas. You're still sharing walls in townhouses, but with this newer construction, they're building these shared walls out of concrete, and they're very soundproof, so you usually don't ever hear your neighbors. And the rooftop decks are usually stunning. Okay, let's have a look at this one, starting from the top and working our way down. So I'd say the one major downside to these townhouses is the number of stairs. This one has 4 different floors if you include the rooftop deck. Here's a bedroom, and there's a nice little office here. And more stairs. Here's another bedroom, pretty similar to one above it, with a family bathroom, and I believe this is the primary bedroom with a closet. Actually, just kidding, I missed the primary bedroom, and it's up the stairs. Now I'm out of breath. Oh, this is very cool. We've got a shower and a tub. I love these cool tubs. And I really like the finishes here. We have some nice wood tones throughout the place. There's carpet upstairs, but some nice laminate throughout the space down here. We've got a nice kitchen, waterfall countertops, and a little patio here. Okay, so let's talk numbers for a minute, just to give you an idea of what you can expect with a monthly payment with 20% down on kind of the median condo and townhouse. So the median condo with a $500 HOA is going to cost you about $2,800, whereas the median townhouse is going to cost you about $3,200. So it gives you a good idea of, there's like a $400 a month difference between the two. If you haven't visited Little Water Cantina in Eastlake, it's delightful. You should check it out. Now, I forgot to switch my camera back into normal speed, so here's an awkward slow motion clip of me talking. But condo versus townhouse, really, I don't think you can go wrong with either purchase. If you're looking for a low-cost entry into homeownership, then condo is a good choice. But really, I think it boils down to lifestyle and what you're looking for. So if you're looking to make a home in Seattle, send me a message and we'll chat more about it. Bye.